Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Astral Jen and I am so grateful you decided to join me today. Now keep in mind that this is a timeless general reading, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. Also remember that this energy could be from the past, the present, or something yet to come. So take what fits and let the rest unfold. All right. Let's dive in and see what the universe wants to share with us today. Universe, what do you want to talk about today? What do we need to know? Ooh, Four of Swords, and it says, why aren't you resting? So look at the mountain, the books, the coffee or tea on the table. This is a very interesting depiction of the Four of Swords. So the universe is asking you directly, why aren't you resting? So you've been pushing yourself really hard. You've been going very hard. I feel stress. I feel exhaustion. I feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. So I really feel like if you've been guided to this reading today, this is not a suggestion. This is like the way this feels like a loving but serious call out from the universe. You need to rest before you hit burnout. You need to rest before you make yourself sick. Because let's be honest, what I am seeing, what I am feeling, it's like you've been pushing through and doing so much that you're breaking down. That's what I see. Like you're tired, you're exhausted. You may not even be able to sleep. Somebody is dealing with that. You cannot sleep. Or you've gone through some sort of like illness or even like a surgery. And you're pushing yourself really hard when you need to rest. Wow, I'm seeing this in a lot of different ways. So take, what resonates. But ultimately, the universe is saying to you directly, like, what is going on? You need to rest. You need to heal. You need to just sit back and let it all go. I mean, look at the imagery. We see a woman there. She's sitting in a chair, right? And she's got a warm drink nearby and books. Her body is paused, but her mind, that's still running. She's just allowing her body and her soul to rest. I mean, then look at the mountains behind her. What that is telling me is it's like you've already climbed enough for now. Sit down. That's what I feel. That's what I see by looking at the mountains. You've been climbing. You've been trying, but you have to take a break. You have to take this pause. And the universe is saying, sit down. The Four of Swords is like your reminder that healing doesn't happen in motion. It happens in stillness. So maybe you've been asking for a healing and the universe is saying, sit down. Healing happens when you pause. When you rest, when you allow yourself to just be. It happens when we finally allow ourselves to surrender control and just breathe. And that's what I'm seeing. So however that resonates for you, because this may not just be physical rest. The way this is coming through for some of you or someone, it's not just physical, it's emotional. You've had a lot of emotional buildup, pain, and the universe is saying rest. But for some of you, this is mental. This is like mental weight that you've been carrying. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm seeing this in so many different ways. Like whether it's like illness, heartbreak, setback, trauma, whatever it is for you. It's like it's left your system in like recovery mode. That's what this feels like. And the way it's coming through, it's like ignoring that truth doesn't make it go away. Like ignoring the illness, ignoring the heartbreak, ignoring the setback, whatever it is. Like I am just, like you ignoring it and just pushing forward is not the answer, however that is. Yeah, it's like the more you push through it, the longer it's lingering. It lingers the way this is coming through. So I really feel like energetically, this card is asking you, specific questions. Like, are you like honoring your body as much as your goals? Because for some of you, I feel like you're running yourself down to go after something. It might be sports related, something physical, could be bodybuilding is coming through. I don't know. Fitness. I'm seeing fitness, bodybuilding. You might be pushing your body to the brink. You might end up with an injury if you don't listen to your body. That's what I'm seeing. And it's like this fatigue. So this exhaustion, like, are you listening to the fatigue that your body is signaling you to? Or are you just like silencing it with distractions the way this is coming through? Like working, like excessive working to not think about something else is what I'm seeing. I don't know how that applies, but you'll know. And it's not weak to rest, because for someone, I almost feel like that's the issue. Like if you stop, if you pause, if you rest, it's like weakness. Like you think it's weakness, but it's not. Your body deserves this. Your mind deserves this. Like your human form deserves this. Your spirit deserves this. Your energy system, the way this is coming through, like I'm seeing your full body energy system. Like your mind, your body, your heart. They deserve like this sacred restoration. The way this is coming through for someone, that's going to mean something to you. I can feel it because that's what I'm seeing in the imagery. It's sacred. It's necessary. This is your sacred restoration. You are restoring. You are rejuvenating. So I feel like there's like a relapse. There's like a flare up. There's something like crashing. It's like you're trying to bounce back too soon, the way this is coming through, however that applies. And it's like this card coming out, it's like saying stop, pause, you're not failing, you're healing, you're resting, you're taking time for yourself. You need this time. However that applies, you truly need this time. I really feel like it's going to recharge you. It's going to help you get through something. But I feel like you've been abandoning yourself with this. I gotta go, I gotta push, I gotta do, however that applies. But ultimately, you cannot heal by abandoning yourself. Like you cannot heal by ignoring it. You're gonna have to power through this one. Like I really feel like for some of you, you might need to like release control and allow yourself to receive love, receive support, receive even energetic divine guidance, allowing it to come in. Like I feel like you've got these walls, these boxes, these chains, like it's like fencing, like you are blocked. No, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing, and nobody's going to tell me anything. So for some of you, this is like an illness, an injury, and you're just like, screw that. I'm still doing this stuff. But the universe is saying release control and heal. Release control and allow yourself to just be. Because I feel like for some of you, however this applies, it's like you abandon yourself every time some sort of discomfort arises. It could be emotional. It could be rumination, excessive thinking about something. And you like do something entirely different that just wears you down. Maybe playing video games. When you start ruminating, you jump into video games, and that stress from the video game only makes it worse. The way that it's coming through, it's like it only makes it worse, because now you're not giving your system a break from the stress. You're adding new stress. That's the way this is coming through, if that makes sense. The way this is coming through, like, some of you are probably not very great, like, at letting others help you. I feel like you've always had to take care of yourself. You've been let down by people. Ooh, this is hitting my heart. There's letdown, major disappointment. And you know you can depend on yourself because everybody else lets you down. But I really feel like that's a lesson the universe wants you to learn. Not everyone is out to get you. Not everyone's going to hurt you. And some people really do care. They do. I feel like you've always been the strong one. That's what's coming through. You've always had to be the strong one. The one who gets it all done. The one that makes sure it's done. Wow, it's painful. Like the weight of the world. Like you feel alone. Ugh, it's hitting my heart. But I really feel like if you've come across this reading and it is resonating, the universe is clear in the message. You don't have to do it all. Even if it looks like it. You have to allow yourself the space to let someone hold you, care for you, take care of you. And maybe it's never happened before, or maybe you thought you could depend on people and they let you down. But the universe is saying there is someone in your orbit that will have your back, that will help you go through whatever this is when you take your break. So I really feel like there's something here about allowing yourself to be soft, because you've always had to be strong, hard, the one who gets it done. Yeah, learning to be soft. Like, softness is not weakness. Rest is not laziness, because I feel like some of you, that's where this is. The issue is that softness being weakness. Well, I'm not weak. I'm strong. I can handle it on my own. I've always had to. I always will. I know that. I feel that. I know that. And then rest. Sitting down in that chair, you might be like, if I sit down, I'm lazy. I'm not going to sit down. But the universe is saying that's not laziness. That's recharging. You have to put your phone down to charge it on a charger. Well, guess what? You need to sit down and recharge. And I feel like wasted time. So like sitting down in that chair is almost like the way this is coming through, like stillness is wasting time, but it's not. Again, it's recharging. I really feel like sitting down and allowing yourself to just be is like sacred right now for you. This is like a rebirth. This is a healing in an entirely different level. Like something you are going through, something that's happening to you. This is big. And it's not just what you think it is. It's beyond that. You've been through something. You are changing, and I really feel like you know it. Like, this is a time for you just to stop and breathe. This is a time for you just to pause and let things be. You need to see something differently. And when you pause, you will. It's almost the way this is coming through. It's like pause and observe. Because you're going to see an entirely different picture. So something is going to come clear when you sit down and just be. And I really feel like your mind may be telling you to rest, and you keep ignoring it, or you keep going, no, I don't have a choice, but you do. And the choice is to choose you, even if it's for 5 minutes a day. Sit down and just be. Because I really feel like when you do, like this pause is going to realign everything. So if you've been dealing with stuff out of alignment in your life, sitting down is the answer. Rest. And I really feel like you feel this in your body. You're feeling it. Headaches, fatigue, body aches, brain fog, all of this is coming through. And this like urge. Ooh. Oh, it gave me chills. For some of you, it's like there's this urge to get away, to the way it feels, like disappear from the world for a bit. Like go to the mountains, go hiking, go camping, go somewhere, go to the beach. I don't know. I'm getting chills. If that's happening, Oh my goodness, the chills just keep coming in waves. Whew. The universe is clear. Don't fight it. Listen. If you want to go out to the mountains, if you want to go walk amongst the trees, listen. Do it, because it feels like your nervous system is asking for a recalibration, and being in nature, it's going to do it. That's what I feel for some of you. So if you have that calling to go to a lake, to go to the mountains, to be by trees, to go bird watching, oh, the chills, whatever it is, to be outside, to be close to nature. If that's calling you, don't fight it. Do it, because it's gonna recalibrate your whole system. I really feel like the Four of Swords is like a sacred breath after a storm. It's like, the way this feels, it's like the nap that heals years of tension. This pause, this stop is like a nap for you. So take the nap, and the mountain keeps calling me in that image. And I really feel like it's saying the climb is over now. You made it. You made it to the summit. Now rest, just like you would if you were climbing a mountain. Once you get to the top, you look out, you're like, wow, I did it, and then you rest. That's what the universe is saying to you if you've come across this reading today. The climb is over now. You made it. Rest. So that's all I got for you today, my amazing Astral Fam. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the channel. And don't forget to share the love by sharing this reading with your friends. Oh, and make sure you got those notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of my future readings. Stay blessed, stay fierce, and I can't wait to see you in the next reading.